So you can only request your in-laws to respect you, and if they don't, my suggestion, go out. No, there's such a massive world. Get your respect from anywhere. Why do you need it from your in-laws only? Like when I started to want respect from my husband, because I was not educated, because I got married at 18, he gave me a lot of love, but respect wasn't something I could say he had for me. What to do if mother and father-in-law don't respect even if I am earning? One of the things I want you to understand is that in our society, there was purposely a hierarchy, okay? And in the hierarchy, the triangle of patriarchy, the in-laws come right on top. So father-in-law is actually right on top. Right next to him is your mother-in-law, then your husband, then his siblings, then you, along with all the staff in the house. So the daughter-in-law's position at one point used to be literally the same as the servants of the house. That's how the patriarchy was created, because remember, at one point women were turned into liabilities, and because we were liabilities from our father's house, we were literally sold, because they paid people to take us and keep us for the rest of their life. So you want to understand one thing: desiring their respect itself in the first place is an expectation I don't want you to have. Okay? Respect yourself, don't desire respect from them. Allow them to be the way they are. It's very difficult to change them. Be who you are, keep yourself happy, do what you like. You need to listen to them, you listen to them. If you don't need to listen to them, don't listen to them. You are not at their beck and call. So whatever you do, you have to start to set your boundaries to be able to live your life your way. One of the things that I feel a couple can do very beautifully is that, okay, I will listen to your parents, but what in return are you going to give me as compensation? So let's say for your husband, his parents are very important, then you can work something out for him that, you know what, okay, the question I often put across is, do you hate them more or do you love him more? And if you love him more, do it for him, and trust me, his ability to love you back will increase many folds. So again, depends on the kind of man you have and the kind of arrangement you have, but all of this is just a suggestion. But in people who are higher than us, we can't set boundaries, we can only request. So you can only request your in-laws to respect you, and if they don't, my suggestion, go out. No, there's such a massive world. Get your respect from anywhere. Why do you need it from your in-laws only? Like when I started to want respect from my husband, because I was not educated, because I got married at 18, he gave me a lot of love, but respect wasn't something I could say he had for me. He would do, shh, you keep quiet, what do you have to say, as if you know anything. And I used to get so terribly hurt that, what about my dignity, what about my soul, what about, I also have an opinion, I also want to share my opinion. And it's like, you keep quiet. And I used to get really hurt. And then I realized, over the years, I started to get my respect from outside, and I started to give that to this family. So I started to give it to everyone around, and that started to bring back mutual. Remember, law of spirituality, whatever you want more of, you give more of. I started to use that principle in the house, and today I feel like God has been very kind. There's a lot of respect for each other, but it didn't start out like that. I can assure you it didn't. I still know the kind of sentences that, I've heard that hurt me a lot at that point. I'm not judging it for right or wrong. Maybe in some ways they were right in what they were saying, but it really hurt. Today I can look back and see where I went wrong, where they went wrong. But at that point, you know how we are, no? Sometimes we can't see what we are doing wrong, but we can so clearly see what they are doing wrong. So, sweetheart, my suggestion to you just would be, go out in the world, get your respect from everywhere, and come back and give it. Your house should be the receiver of your good qualities. The world should give you those good qualities, and how you get it from the world is you contribute to the world. Get what you need, your higher self-esteem, and then use it in your house to make it happier. I always say a happy house is actually a happy woman behind. So it's your primary duty to keep yourself happy or make yourself happy. Okay?